Yo, algorithm, man. We are back. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. Welcome to the latest. I don't even want to go there yet. Shout out to the greatest, the absolute greatest chat in the world. Salute to all our people, man. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphk and Wasted Show.
Or the Wasted and Graphk Show, whichever way you like to slice it. Graph, man. I know normally, you serve it up, you throw the alley oops. And then, you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? The John Stockton of YouTube is ridiculous, man. Of YouTube, because you're an athletic point guard.
I love it.
I'm going to say something, man. I got to start this show off.
I got to follow up with that, too. So go ahead.
There's a lot of people that were talking slick, talking greasy about Michael Penix Jr. Oh! Now, all of you need to bow down because we've been talking about this guy for 2 years. Now every content creator, Michael Penix Jr. could be an option at 13. Get the fuck out of here. Every single one of you are a bunch of frauds. And then everybody in the chat, now the guy runs a 4.46. Now, we got to take a look at Penix. The F out of here. I told you. Graphk told you. And now you guys want to talk about it.
I love it. And we're going to talk our shit today. That was a perfect way to start the show. Before we get to it, wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I got to say something real quick, you guys. I had a few people, man, in the chat yesterday. And I'm going to say this. My apologies, you guys. Sometimes in the off season, we get a little lackadaisical, right? We just go live and we like to just talk to our people. We like to interact with our people. Yesterday, I did a show, okay? And I talked about, AP wanting a damn runner at the quarterback position, okay? I have to say this real fast. I'm a man. I can always say when I am wrong, okay? I didn't do my homework yesterday. I went off of Vinny B's headline, okay? And I'm going to repeat this. And this is not Vinny B's problem at all. It's not his fault. It is my fault for not doing my clear-cut homework. In describing QB traits he feels are the toughest to defend, Raiders coach Antonio Pierce shedded light on what he's looking for in his next quarterback, a damn runner. He's at LSU today to meet with Jayden Daniels, who embodies that skill set. So I have to say this real quick. I took the bait yesterday. It doesn't happen a lot, but one thing I can tell you is over here at Shieldmore, man, OLV, Wasted, Graphk, Hammer, Big Mike, Andy, all of the usual suspects. We can own it when we are wrong. I took the bait, And mind you, Vinny B is a guy. It's the offseason. Everybody is putting things out there to get clicks, okay? I got beat up a little bit by a few people in my comment section saying, Graphk, we look at you as in high regards. We look at you as you're better than that. Well, you guys are right. My apologies yesterday. I didn't do my full-length homework. I kind of just skimmed through it. Sometimes remember back in the day, Wasted, when you did the test and you just dot them, you're like, fuck it, just boop, 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 boop. See. Yeah. I did that yesterday. Okay. I have to say, you guys, my apologies. I actually went back and actually checked out the article. It looks as though he was looking for engagement yesterday, and it worked. Okay. So once again, I have to say, AP was saying that it's hard to defend a running quarterback. He wasn't looking for a running back. We're all human. We make mistakes. And, this is my fault for taking, the word of someone that is in the building. I have to own it. Wasted. Hey, chat, you can slap me around all you want today. I deserve it.
F out of here with that bullshit. You know, anybody that is going to criticize because of something that minute and small can run can run. You know what? That's what you can run to. You can run and kiss my ass.
Yo,
run to.
it is what it is.
If you got a problem with it, F you. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I just saw somebody, you know, I'm in a great mood. I got off of work. I took my pre-show shower. I smell terrific and I feel terrific. And I'm going to tell you something. I see somebody in the chat saying, we want a runner, not a statue. God damn it. The man don't have to run if he know how to throw. The F are you talking about?
And I don't know if you guys seen the tweet that Michael Penix Jr. put out there as well, saying, you know what, let me find this real quick, man. Do me a favor real quick, Wasted. Handle the chat real fast while I pull up this tweet, because I like that the young kid out of Washington is actually talking his shit. I retweeted this yesterday, you guys. Boom. And he had a hell of a day at his pro day today. Salute to him. Michael Penix Jr. right here. Boom. Just because I don't have to run don't mean I can't run and that I'm not athletic. The real ones know. Laugh out loud. Let me tell you guys something. If you never watched this tape at Indiana, the kid can run. I understand towards ACL. I understand, you know, the injuries and blah, blah, blah. The kid showed what he could do today with his legs. I understand there was no defense, you know, in front of him, but the kid ran a 4.5?
Yeah.
4.5, like insane. So, hey, this is what we're truly looking for, right? A quarterback that can run when need be, but understands pocket presence, understands, you know, you can get a lot more done from the pocket, understands this is a guy that dealt with some major injuries, you guys. He doesn't want to run if he doesn't have to. He's going to stand in the pocket and fling that thing. You know what I mean? But he's letting the people know, if I need to run and I need to create plays with my legs, I can do so. Salute to Michael Penix Jr. for having a phenomenal pro day today. And I'm telling you now, everybody's saying trade back into the first, and I was one of them for a while. I'm telling you now, you don't get your guy at 13. You may even have to trade it. There may be somebody that may take him in the top 10 at this point.
I fucking keep telling everybody that, bro. Quarterbacks are the crown jewels of organizations. You do not normally get bargain basement prices when it comes to a prospect that is this talented. You get a bargain basement price when you have a guy that has a glaring issue, right? Yeah. Now, the Michael Penix Jr. issue is the injury, right? But it was 2 years ago. The guy doesn't have a height issue. He doesn't have an arm strength issue. He doesn't have an accuracy issue. He doesn't have a processing issue. And he can run. And he was a mobile quarterback at Indiana. What the F are y'all talking about? Yeah. You guys just listen to people who don't know what the F they're talking about, and then they become a second-round pick because some asshole said that they're a second-round pick.
And what about this? Systems, right? I think Washington utilized this kid the right way. They seen that he came off of 2 major injuries. You know, when he was the so-called mobile quarterback at Indiana, he dealt a major blow to his health. And look, he went to the proper system, ended up in the national championship football game. Yes, they lost, but the guy was a Heisman Trophy. You know, he almost won the award. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop overlooking all these things.
He came in second in the Heisman. Like, bro, people are like, oh, he's a reach. How the fuck is a guy who finished second in the Heisman, was in a national championship game, a fucking reach?
There you go.
How is that possible?
Salute to Dan.
Everyone's like, oh, he looked bad against Michigan. Michigan was a juggernaut
defensively.
That's what happens.
And
quarterbacks look bad against Alabama and shit. That's what Michigan was this year.
Yeah. Salute to Dan real quick on becoming a member. If you guys want to become a member like Dan, hit the link is pinned up top. Both channels. We appreciate you, Dan. As always, salute to the Mokes. AOC still better. Hey, the Mokes he's gonna die on that hill. I ain't mad at you, King. Talk that.
Yeah, based
shit.
off of what, bro? Based off of what? Him not being able to complete a pass for 3 fucking quarters against the Chiefs. The F out of here, the most.
Salute.com. Yo, what up, bro? Y'all already said we need JD5 or Penix. I don't believe in JJ or any other quarterback. We have to get one. See y'all in Detroit. Hit my line. I'm definitely going to ban your line. Salute to my guy, man, my Ohio brethren. Can't wait to see my brother, man. Everybody thought, you know, people don't know that .com looks like Alex Leatherwood. So, hey, when he's out there in Detroit with us, you guys, don't mistake him for a first-round bust, okay? This is Columbus, Ohio's finest. Our brother.com. Salute to my guy, man. We got a lot to talk about today, you guys. Wanted to talk our shit a little bit, you know what I mean? But it looks as though the kid had a great day at the pro day. I actually got a glimpse of him out there doing his thing. Man, I'm so excited for Michael Penix Jr., man. He really silenced a lot of the doubters today. I'm really excited to see where he goes in this draft. And hopefully, man, at 13, if we do not trade up to go get Jayden Daniels, and this is where we're gonna start off right here. Wait, real quick. Davante put an interesting thing in his Instagram stories, right? He shared the Heisman Award winner, Jayden Daniels, in his stories today, right? So a lot of people ran with that as that's the guy that Davante wants as the quarterback. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think that Davante is gonna share that if that's not something that he would want. And something dropped today. I think it was Dan Graziano, ESPN, stating that there's 2 teams that would like to move up to the top 3 in desperation mode. And I'm not agreeing with that at all. But the Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. We already know the Vikings have 2 first-round picks that they can package up and go get their guy, JJ McCarthy. That's the guy that they're targeting, you guys. It's either him or Drake May. And Drake May looks really good in his pro day today, too. I seen him make some big throws, a couple overthrows. He was getting he had a little bit of anxiety a little bit. I'm going to be real. When he first started, come on, bro. Don't beat him up, man. Drake May look good out there, bro. He did.
Stinks.
Oh, God, bro. Come on, man. Drake May's going to be a dog, bro.
I'd rather have AOC than Drake May. I'm kidding.
I like AOC. See, maybe you over here killing Aiden. Ain't no.
I like Aiden, bro. What I'm saying is, I like Aiden, but if I would be a liar if I sat up here and told you that I don't think that a couple of these kids, just from what I saw at Aiden O'Connell in college and in the pros, and I see what these guys are doing in college. Yo, Michael Penix Jr. was super productive. I see a guy that is going to be a starter, bro. I see that. That is what I see. I could be just like with CJ Stroud last year. Yeah. Everybody was killing me. Oh, there's never been an Ohio State quarterback who's been worth the shit. And now look at you. Look at you all. You remember what I was saying. I said, yo, scout the player, not the effing helmet. People talk about, oh, he's going to be Joe Germain. He reminds me of Terrell Pryor just because they both played Ohio State. Get the F out of here.
And now we're looking at a quarterback in Jayden Daniels that if we traded up for, I don't know if you've seen the pro day, they were saying that there's a lot of CJ Stroud there in his game, but a better runner, better athlete. That's something interesting. Salute to Freddie also on becoming a member, you guys. Thank you so much. If you guys want to become members of the channel, hit the link pinned up top. One of the best ways to support what we do. I seen a dope comment right. Matt Vet says, bros, can you name a big body tight end in the draft? We can pair with Mayer. I mean, at this point, I'm looking at Wiley, the young kid out of TCU. He's probably one of the better blockers, better blocking tight ends in the draft, and you can get him in the later rounds, Medvet. I don't think we're going to try and go do the Michael Mayer route this year and go get one. Brock Bowers to be real with you, he may drop in the first round because there's going to be a run on quarterbacks. There's going to be a run on receivers. There's going to be a run on tackles. Brock Bowers, he may fall to the second round, to be real with you, but it's not a need. It doesn't fit a need, and it is what it is. But
I can't see Brock Bowers falling past the New York Jets or the Chargers. One of those teams are going to take him because the Jets, CJ Uzomah did not do what he was supposed to do for the Jets. They're going all in on Aaron Rodgers. They went out and they got 2 guys to start. They got Morgan Moses. They got Smith. Even though they're not the most healthy guys in the world, you went out and got Mike Williams. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got the wide receivers going. You got Breece Hall. You got the running backs going. The defense was already talented any fucking way. They will take Brock Bowers, the New York Jets. And then what they will do in the second and third round is draft backups for Smith and for Morgan Moses. And that's all they're going to do.
Okay. I think Robert Salah is not going to be able to stop himself from doing what he does. And he may go defense right there at 10, bro, to be real with you. I think they can use a tight end. They can use a wide receiver. They may take the second best edge rusher after Atlanta goes and takes probably Dallas Turner out of Alabama. They may go get somebody. And there was a lot of rumblings also about Woody arguing, the owner arguing with Robert Salah at whatever pro day. I forgot what it was.
He wants to can him. Yeah. And this is the reason why I know they're going to take Brock Bowers. Does it make sense to take an edge rusher? Yes. Mm-hmm. But Woody Johnson is not the consulate for the U.S. to Ireland anymore. He's back. His brother is not running. His brother was there being a placeholder. Woody is a meddling ass owner. That's the reason why they moved heaven and earth to get Aaron Rodgers, even though it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
They're going to equip Aaron Rodgers with everything he needs. That's why they went out there and got those veterans. That's why some of the moves they're making they're very short-sighted moves. The fact that they haven't cut Zach Wilson, and the fact that Woody Johnson is the one who came out and said, Zach Wilson is available for trade, but I'm not cutting him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's probably say, like, listen, y'all waiting for us to cut him, you better make a trade.
Yeah.
Shit like that, when you have an owner saying shit like that, there's a GM there. Joe Douglas is there.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you saying it?
Could you see the Jets potentially saying, and it'll probably get Aaron Rodgers mad as shit, but let's keep it a buck. Aaron probably has one more year left in him. Do you think they can go quarterback right there?
No, because they can't afford to, because if you look at the metric of everything that's at stake, like everybody keeps saying the Giants possibly taking a quarterback. Can't see that either, because the New York Giants, Brian DeBoer and that GM, Joe Schoen or whatever his name is Schoen, neither one of them would be there if Daniel Jones doesn't do well. They have to do everything they can to make sure that bad draft pick succeeds. So they will be drafting a wide receiver.
Salute the PM. Jayden, May, Penix in that order. I'd be ecstatic. Salute the PM on the $2 donation. Salute to Ben. Both of you in one mock draft pick Penix. No brainer at 13. Salute to our guy, Ben. Factory Outlet. We've been on the Michael Penix Jr. bandwagon. A lot of it, got taken away from us thinking that, AP wants to go get his guy, which is still very much in play if they trade up. But we're being realistic here. If you stay at 13, Michael Penix Jr. is definitely one of those guys. And I see a lot of people saying Cade Stover, also out of Ohio State. That'll be another tight end that you can look at in the middle of the later rounds. Go ahead.
Bro, I see somebody in here telling me that I need to check myself, and that it's irresponsible to take Michael Penix Jr. at 13. Who the fuck are you to tell me to check myself? Nobody tells me that. And what I will tell you is this, and this is why this pisses me off, bro. And I'm not kidding around. Like, it makes me mad when people have selective amnesia about other draft picks who have been injury prone, who have been taken way higher than Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah.
Way higher. And he's a quarterback. I watched the Raiders take a guy, and DJ Hayden, God rest his soul, who had a debilitating, life-threatening injury, bro.
Yeah.
Joey Bosa was injury prone coming out of college.
Still is.
Still is. Fucking number one pick, damn near.
Yeah.
Nick Long. There's a lot of guys who have been in. Tony Baselli.
Yeah. Yeah.
Injured in college. There have been guys who have been taken. I'm gonna give you an example. Trey Lance didn't even play his senior year. Got taken higher than 13.
Yeah. And they gave up 3 first-round picks to go get him.
Didn't even fucking play.
Yeah. Salute
Get out of here with that.
Salute to Jason Hunter, our dog, man. 5 Raider Nation Unlimited memberships. Salute to you, brother. And he also gifted 5 OLV Raider Networks memberships. Salute to our brother. Yo, hey, Jay, hit me up if you're free tonight, brother. I'm actually about to go hit the cigar lounge if you're free to go get a cig, man. Salute to my dog. Salute to J-Row. Fellas, who's better passer, AOC or Penix Jr.? I got Penix Jr. 10 times out of 10.
Penix is a better passer. And it's the
clear, too. Like clear, J-Row.
Look, see, this is my thing. I know there's some guys that have been injury prone and hasn't worked out. But I'm saying if there was ever a time that you would take the risk, it's this time. And it's because of the roster that we have. We got 2 Pro Bowl level wide receivers. We got a young stud slot. We have freaking a nice little running back room. We got a decent offensive line. We're about like a player or 2 away from really shoring that thing up.
Yeah.
Right? You got a young budding star tight end. Why would you not risk it? It's not like you're drafting him and we're a barren wasteland of a team.
Hey, did you see what Davante said? I think it was on the shop, I believe. Don't quote me on that, saying that Jacoby taught him some things that he didn't even know. I love that, bro. Like, he gave really high praise to Jacoby Myers, our wide receiver, too, at this point. They had Robert Kraft in the building. They were talking about how they offered $1 less million in New England, didn't want to bring him back. And then Davante was stating that, Jacoby taught us some things that he didn't even know. I love it, man. Salute to Davante. That was a great interview. Salute to Money Man. What do we need to make it to the Super Bowl next year? I mean, look, man, we need luck. That defense needs to take another step up. And, we got to get some improvement at the quarterback position. We need
5 things. I personally, if I could take this one,
okay,
5 things.
Go ahead.
Guard.
Okay.
Thayer Munford at right tackle or an improvement.
Okay.
Maybe either which way, I want Thayer Munford starting either at guard or tackle. But you need 1 lineman.
I think he's gonna be a guard at this point. I do.
Yeah. So if he's a guard, then right tackle, right?
Okay.
It's a real viable right tackle.
Yeah.
You need a corner. You need
clear
a quarterback. Yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You need a linebacker, baby. You need a linebacker.
I disagree with you on that, but
you need a linebacker, damn it. to make the Super. You need a linebacker.
You don't realize that Wasted used to be a linebacker, so he always does this.
That's not why, though. We need a linebacker, bro. You listen. I don't know whether Robert Spillane is going to come back and be the player he was last year. And every single year of his career, Divine Diablo goes down, he gets hurt, right? For us to be the kind of defense I think is going to take for us to take that step, you need a linebacker, dog.
No, I'm not saying, look. You're saying we need a linebacker. I'm saying we need improvement from our existing linebacking core.
No, I'm saying you need to add another one. You can have
That's going to happen regardless, though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking
you want to go early on one. I want to go in the later round.
No, I want to go early. I want Peyton Wilson or somebody like that. Like real rap. I'm talking about third round. I want a linebacker.
Did you see my latest mock?
Huh?
Did you see my latest mock?
No.
It'll make you happy, man. Make you happy. I just did this right before we went live.
Look at that. See, that's what I mean, man.
At 13, Michael Penix Jr. At 44, Edgerrin Cooper. Just so my brother Wasted Talent would be happy. So we get our linebacker.
I love Edgerrin Cooper. Like I want a guy like that.
Yes.
And look, I want to keep Divine Diablo. I want to keep Robert Spillane, and I want to add a guy like Wilson or Edgerrin Cooper.
Agreed. But I think you can still get like a Cedric Gray or one of those guys in the mid to later rounds.
Yeah, but I don't think those guys, like, it's a big drop off from Wilson. Like them two guys, man.
I mean, Eichenberg a year ago would have been a top linebacker in his draft. Wasted. Let's not do that.
Yeah, but this the problem though. If you look at him, his measurables and what he does on the field, as he's a very good rushing linebacker, but he can't cover like them two guys. These other two guys can be Fred Warner-esque.
Sideline to sideline.
Yeah, them guys can go sideline to sideline. They can play the will. They can play the Mike. They can drop into coverage. These guys can rough Patrick Travis Kelce up. I think that's what's been missing from this team. A linebacker that can stick with Travis Kelce and slam him on his back.
Salute to Richard, man. Nobody puts Wasted in a corner, man.
Thank you, Richard.
Salute to Ray, man. Gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network. Salute to membership. Salute to my brother Ray. Appreciate everybody here in the building. We're gonna have some fun tonight, you guys. We're gonna talk about all this shit that's going on in the NFL. Look, today I'm doing a little day drinking. I got me some Deep Ellum IPA. Had a cigar before this. I'm feeling real good today, Wade. I can't wait.
You are being a degenerate. I am disappointed.
Hey, man, look. First of all, I have no responsibilities at the crib right now. My kids are at school. My wife is at work. I am at home with my dog. Look, I am doing the old school. I am that old Texas guy right now in the backyard.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, sitting up there.
Dog, you know,
I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to shoot him.
Yo, salute the rule. Everywhere Penix has been, he's made the players around him better. I seen Penix on Raider Graphics when we had a top 5 projected pick. Everyone watched the national championship and got cold. Salute to our brother Rube, always with goated comment after goated comment. Salute to my brother Rube, and I definitely agree with you, brother. Salute to Jay. I'm down, bro. I'll hit you about 7. Yo, Wasted, what the fuck with our Yankees? It's cool. 161-1. I'm good with it, yo. I laugh out loud. I love it. Salute to my brother. Hit me up after this. Salute to .com. Don't ever disrespect me and call me Alex. You gonna have to put some yo, murder shit. I got Derrick Henry the other day. Put some respect on Dot's name. 2-year member. Salute to my brother Dot, man. Appreciate you, brother. I see Natural Immunity, another guy that we speak highly about, Jeremiah
Trotter Jr. Yeah, the only thing with Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is I don't think that his skill set will project him being able to play anything but the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
That's me.
I agree. Salute to Dwayne. What up, guys? Looks like Daniels to us is heating up. I'm a part of the Get Off My Lawn gang. Love y'all shows, man. Hey, and look, y'all, I just posted something from what I heard, man. I heard Wasted, the kid may fall to us, man. Look, he has a really bad elbow problem. You know what I'm saying?
I saw.
From what I was told, Las Vegas has the best elbow surgeons in the world. You know what I mean? So apparently Jayden Daniels may fall to 13 because of his elbow. And
I heard that the surgeon is so good it can make his elbow talk to you.
There you go, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man.
I think that was
just chin, baby. Just chin, baby. Just chin, baby. Yo. Salute to Money Man. It depends on where both of these guys go, Money Man. I don't want to say who has the better career. If JD goes to the Commanders, he's probably in trouble. If Penix ends up with the Raiders, he'll probably be in luck. It just depends on where you go. Usually some of these guys end up on bad teams because they're drafting top 3, top 4. If JD goes to the Commanders, a bad team, man, for many moons now, I feel bad for the kid. They got a lot. they need a lot of help on that roster over there. A lot of O-line help.
What, the Commanders? The Commanders aren't that far. They're not, and they're in the NFC too.
What?
They're in the NFC. The Commanders, they got some talent. I think it's easier to overcome some of the limitations that they have because they're in such a, like, it's a bad conference. All of the talent is in the AFC.
It's a bad conference when the Giants are, they were a playoff team the previous year.
Yeah, but the Giants are a bad roster.
The Cowboys are always there. The Eagles are always there.
Yeah, but it's a bad conference as a whole. Like, if you look at some of the rosters in the AFC and you look at some of the ones in the NFC, bro, it's crazy. Like, you got teams that made the playoffs in the NFC that would be last in divisions over here.
I'll say this, bold take, money man. If I had to say who's going to have the better career, I got Michael Penix Jr. Real talk.
Yeah.
Barring any injuries, you know what I'm saying, to which he hasn't had any. He hasn't sustained any in a few years. I'm going Michael Penix Jr. I just the hits that JD just takes left and right. And what's funny was I went back into the archive last night, Waste, and I looked up more film and looked up more stuff. I found even more gruesome hits on Jayden Daniels that I didn't even see at this point.
Remember I told you I was going to send you that video I was looking at?
Yeah.
Because listen, look, I'm going to let you guys behind the curtain. Graphk, what have I been saying about Jayden Daniels the whole time? I don't like the way he gets hit.
Yes.
He's very fragile. I don't like that hitch in his throw. And I think Michael Penix Jr. is a more accomplished passer, and I think he's a better prospect. Barring the fact that he hasn't, without that knee injury, you removed it too. I think he's a better prospect. That's my personal opinion.
Well, we've been said that. And the only reason we hype up this Jayden Daniels train is because we know
because of AP. And that's the reason why the nation is doing it. And what you guys need to do is do your own research.
Yeah.
Do your own research, man. Don't just take, look, man, this is one of the great things that about this organization I'm loving right now. And I hope Tom Telesco doesn't make me look like a fool. But Tom Telesco is the guy who makes the decision. He's going to make the right decision based off of what's best for this organization.
Yeah.
And I hope that happens.
Salute to Jay Castro. Hondo and others say good drafting teams don't use high first-round picks on players with injury history. Penix at 13. Really? Well, technically, I mean, that's not really that high of a first-round pick. You're in the middle of the first round, Castro. If you take Penix there, I think that's kind of where you can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand if you take a Penix, in which pause if necessary, in the top 3, I understand there may be a little bit of, damn, man, I wonder this, I wonder that. But I mean, you look at some of these guys, man, like bro, like we talked about with Jayden Daniels. This guy is one hit away from derailing his career. Like, real talk, bro. Like, and some great players, I mean, bro, we can go over the list. Wait, so if we want to look it up, we can look it up. Players that came in from the collegiate level that were injured and had great careers. It's a slew of them. It's a slew of them.
It's a slew of guys that were clean picks, like RG3.
Well, he didn't technically deal with any injuries at Baylor. Let's keep it.
No, I said he was a clean pick.
Okay, got you.
He was a clean pick. He came into the league, and then he got injury prone. See, a lot of times, man, we talk about the guys who you see that kept getting hurt. What about Frank Gore, Hall of Fame player?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame player, bro.
Yeah.
There are guys who are falling in the draft, fall into the second round because they have one little freak injury, and then boom, look.
I want to say this real quick. I love that Castro brought our brother Hondo up. I want to kill this narrative. It's all love and respect to everybody, you guys. We love Hondo. I mean, shit, Hondo bought me this shirt. I wore this shirt deliberately because I love Hondo. That's my guy on and off screen. Good dude. D&D, you guys. This whole Ryan Tannehill potentially being a Raider. I know they put something up on Sports Illustrated. Tannehill could be an option for the Raiders. I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. This is engagement farming at its finest. We already brought in Gardner Minshew. AP said he didn't want any Band-Aids at the quarterback position. Ryan Tannehill at this point, 35, 36 years old, is a complete Band-Aid option. There is no way in hell in a deep quarterback class that the Raiders go out and get Gardner Minshew and bring in Ryan Tannehill to be a quarterback. It makes absolutely no sense in the world, period, point blank. I see a lot of people hitting me up in the inbox. Yo, Ryan Tannehill, your man said this. Look, I'm going to keep it a buck, you guys. I don't see this happening in any world. The Raiders are not going to go get Ryan Tannehill at all. This is a deep quarterback class. You can get one in the second round and just groom them. I'd rather go with Aiden O'Connell at this point or Gardner Minshew than go out and bring in a one-time Pro Bowler and Ryan Tannehill, who's been injured and is getting up there in age. There's no way in hell we bring in a Ryan Tannehill.
Bro,
Period.
and this is the crazy thing. And this comes from the same consortium of people who said that Russell Wilson would be a bad move for the Raiders. God damn it. Ryan Tannehill is 35 years old now, bro.
Yeah.
If this was 2020 when he threw 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, I say yeah. But no, this is a year where Ryan Tannehill got sat on a bench for the Mayo Master.
And Malik Willis. I mean, shit, like they got two guys over there. I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Like, bro, I don't even want to listen, bro.
It's a waste of time, y'all. Look,
it is a circle jerk at its finest.
Yes, and salute to our brother for getting the nation in a frenzy and putting something out there to get everybody hyped up, and it's something to talk about in the off season. But at the end of the day, you guys, there is no way, shape, or form that the Raiders end up with a veteran like Ryan Tannehill. And if it does happen, I will eat my words, and I will definitely question what the fuck are we doing at the quarterback position.
Tannehill, his better days are behind him, bro.
It's a wrap. Salute to old school. The most important thing to making a Super Bowl run is health. This is facts. If Mahomes or C. Jones went down, Kansas City doesn't win last year's Super Bowl. Salute to you, old school. This is definitely plays a major factor in getting this Super Bowl and actually winning the Super Bowl. Look what happened last year with the Niners. You know, they lost. Well, who was it? Was it Greenlaw? Right? They lost Greenlaw.
Greenlaw, and they lost
Greenlaw. You know,
he went down in a heap. The game changed.
Over with.
Yo, guys, and this is the thing, bro. And I want to harken back to something. I don't know whether Russell Wilson was a great pick for us or not, right? But what I do know is that if you gonna tell me that you pass on him and bring Ryan Tannehill in, then I'm gonna have to question you.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I'm saying. You mean to tell me you want to bring this fucking guy in over him and Justin Fields? Yeah. Like, you know, so I don't want either of them. I think they left that slot open specifically to draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yep, facts. Salute to everybody here in the building, you guys. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphk and Wasted or the Wasted and the Graphk show, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, pay your bar tabs, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. We talked about the Davante Adams Instagram stories with JD5. You know, I mean, it looks as though Davante is buying into the Jayden Daniels effect right now at this point. We broke down the Tannehill situation. I don't want to beat this to an oblivion. I mean, there's no real reason to. I don't think that in any world this is going to happen. I don't think that Mark Davis even allows this shit to happen. I don't think that Tom Telesco thinks that, you know, you can benefit at all by bringing in a Ryan Tannehill at this point after your rookie last year played a shit ton of games. At this point, you might as well just run with him than rather than bringing in a Ryan Tannehill.
Steelers didn't do it.
No.
Why would we? I mean, Arthur Smith is the one who made him what he is.
Yeah.
To be real with you, Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers, he has no connection to Luke Getsky or Scangarello. It just doesn't make any. There's no connection there. It doesn't make any kind of sense. And you know, conversely, you know, there has to be some familiarity for you to bring in a guy of that age. A lot of the times when you see stuff like that happen, you connect the dots, you follow the breadcrumbs. Jimmy Garoppolo being here was a byproduct of who was running this organization. No one else would have brought him in and put him in a starting capacity, except the guys who did that. So that's the reason why a guy like Ryan Tannehill, I can't see him ever winding up here.
I've seen an interesting team that can be a dark horse team also wasted for Michael Penix Jr. services. This is why if you want to take him at 13, if you want him, take him at 13 because I've seen the Rams, a team that could potentially, you know, Matthew Stafford's getting up there in age, dealing with injuries, Jimmy G suspension, you know, he's a career backup at this point. Their young quarterback that they just drafted, I believe he's in like rehab or something. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's dealing with some personal issues. I can definitely see the Rams. I can see Sean McVay.
Bro, I mentioned them yesterday. That is a team, that was one of the 3 teams I can see doing it. There are certain teams where, listen, they don't have a gaping hole at quarterback, but they have an issue.
Yeah.
They have an issue that needs to be addressed in the near future. And it's dollar cost average. Imagine getting a quarterback that can be transformational to your franchise in the middle of the damn draft.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing everybody's not looking at. Everybody says, oh, well, 13 is too high. Well, man, how is there? To me, number one isn't too high to get a guy who can possibly come in and change your franchise. The Vikings are another team.
Yeah.
But the thing about the Vikings is there's a reason the Minnesota Vikings have 2 first-round picks. And I don't think that they would have felt the need to have to do that to go get a guy like Michael Penix Jr. Okay. So that's the only reason why I don't have the Vikings there. I think the Vikings have their eye on one J.J. McCarthy and or Drake May.
Or Drake May.
They're definitely trying to get into the top 3.
Salute the guy, man. And we've been seeing this a lot. The whole Greg Newsome talk, a guy that has 2 picks in his career. He's been in the league, I believe, for 3 years now. He started a shit ton of games as a youngin, 39 starts. A guy that I wouldn't be against bringing in. He also has, I think, 128 combined tackles, 98 solo at this point. I'd rather go get one of these veterans in the free agency scrap instead of having to move on from some draft capital because he's young. He is young. I think he's like 23, 24 years old.
Yeah, but he's a vet though. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the league a couple of years. The thing I like about Newsome, and this is the reason why, as opposed to getting a guy that's older, because I know I'm not going to get Stephon Gilmore, right? Unless it's Stephon Gilmore, I would like to do this. And I would like to do this for like a 6th or a 7. We don't have a 6. We got 3 7s, right? Mm-hmm. I'll give up one of them 7s to bring him in. Because I'm going to tell you something. With that won't
get it done.
That won't get it done. So maybe a player, who knows? Who knows, right? It might not get it done. I'm just saying theoretically, right?
Yeah.
The reason why bringing him in is something palatable for me is because he is a good tackler.
Oh, yeah.
And now with the hip drop situation, you need DBs that can tackle at a premium. Long gone are the days where you can have an Amik Robertson out there, right? And no disrespect to you know what I'm saying, the pit bull puppy or you know what I'm saying?
Love him.
But with this hip drop thing, how can a guy like that in an open field tackle somebody like Derrick Henry or Najee Harris? They can't.
Yeah. Salute the rule, man. If we draft a quarterback round 1, an injury shouldn't be a worry because we would have the deepest quarterback room in the NFL. Obviously, don't want an injury, but can't draft out of fear. Just add the best talent. That's an interesting thing, Rube. If we got Michael Penix Jr., we had Aiden O'Connell, and we had Gardner Minshew, do you think that's the best quarterback room in the NFL?
It's up there.
One of them.
I can't necessarily say that it definitely is, but it's up there.
I mean, I know we overvalue Aiden O'Connell more than other teams.
So that's it's subjective to how good Aiden O'Connell actually is. I know what Gardner Minshew is, right? I don't know what Aiden O'Connell actually is.
Salute to Rube, though. I like that. Salute to Top Beats also. Our brother, 10 new members on Wasted Talent, man. Salute to our guys. Salute to all the new members in the building. Salute to Big Bro, Top Beats, as always. Salute to our guy. Let me see. Yeah, that was a great question. I love that, though. I really, truly think, though, man, you have to think about that. With Gardner Minshew, it depends on what Michael Penix, if Michael Penix comes in year 1 and balls out, you might have one of the best.
So the Browns are one of those rooms because, they got DTR, and then if your man comes back next year.
You got Winston. Yeah. You got Jameis.
You got Jameis and then
Watson coming back. Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, to me, that's the one, right? But that, it's all subjective, right? You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how Aiden O'Connell is. Is Deshaun Watson ever going to be anything close to what he was? They're going to fly close to the sun on that. Yeah. You got to look at that.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let me see. Let the Vikings trade their picks for a top 3. Jayden will fall. I mean, yeah, because they're already set in stone on who they want at this point, boss. It's either Drake May or it's JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, man. Up in the north, they want a big, strong, square-jawed quarterback.
American dad.
Yes.
Zeus says Penix Jr. falls in the 2nd round. I don't think so, Zeus. I don't think there's in any world at this point Penix falls to the 2nd round now.
Bro, how is that even possible? Like, everybody keeps saying that. There are too many teams who need a quarterback, and he's too damn good.
Yeah.
Like, you guys act like this guy's a fucking scrub. This guy is accurate. He has a strong arm. He has the measurables. He's fast. Why the fuck would he fall to the 2nd round? Why? It makes no sense.
We are tripping right now, Wasted. You know what we did? You know what we didn't do today? We are wilding right now, bruh. Wow. Happy birthday to the GOAT, Derek Carr, man. Wow. We did not wish this guy a happy birthday, man.
You know why I never wish him? Because you know why I always remember his birthday? I'm going to tell you why I always remember Derek Carr's birthday. Because it's my brother's birthday.
Okay.
It's my younger brother's birthday. Happy birthday to my brother, F. Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, my one and only, my brother.
Yeah, true Raider.
Bro.
I never see it. I like, yeah, he's usually rarely even there at 13 on NFL Draft Buzz. Facts. Let me see. He said, fuck me, who the fuck are you, fam? Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. Jayden or Penix will be a Raider. I think at this point, right, I agree. I agree. I think that, you know, either you go up and get the guy, which what if I said this real quick, Wasted? And I want to call this guy a weenie one more time because I just did it on Twitter. Cliff Kingsbury's a weenie. But what if he moved on because Tom Telesco said we're not trading up to go get a quarterback, right? Like we're not, like, you know, we're just not doing it. And Cliff said, holy shit. Well, let me find a way out of this. Let me go to the Commanders, top 3 pick. I can go get one of my guys. I can go get a guy like Drake May who can fit in his system, Jayden Daniels, Caleb Williams, so on and so forth, right? Do you think that may have played a part in that? Like maybe he was on
no, because I feel like, you know, how could you have that kind of a conversation, like, right, with a Tom Telesco at that point? Like Tom Telesco at that point hadn't even really assessed everything that was going on with the roster, and
but you don't think that Cliff goes into the building and says, what's the idea? What's the idea at the quarterback position?
I'm sure. Like, what are you doing? But I'm sure Tom Telesco was like, hey, man, you know, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I think if you want a job and you're bought in, you keep that job. Now, from what I'm understanding, Magic Johnson played a part in it, but I think the media likes to write little stories about Magic. They do that every time Magic is involved with a team. Magic really don't have any pull. The only team he's ever really had pull with was when he was running the Lakers. He was really running the Lakers, and he didn't do a good job at that. The one thing he did do was bring LeBron James to the Lakers, and that was it. But Magic is, you know, they say Magic called him up. He said, hey, man. Hey, Cliff Kingsbury, man. Listen.
Yo, man. Hey, you got to butcher his name. You know, hey,
Cliff Tackleberry, man. Listen. This Magic Johnson. You want to do some showtime? I ran to my left. I ran to my right. Showtime.
Yo, salute to everybody here in the building, man. Salute to our brother Ridgeback, man. Arnold, Fuaga, and Latu fall to 13. Who you guys taking? Arnold is tempting, but I take Fuaga knowing you're trading up next pick and taking Penix Jr. I'll say this, you know, you got to get your right tackle of the future. You do. And I don't think that they feel like they may have him on this roster at this point. So me personally, I probably would value the right tackle position over bringing in a Terrion Arnold, you know, or edge rusher. I don't think Latu fits what we need to do at all. I know you feel different way. I know that that's one of your favorite players in this draft, and I get it. But I feel Fuaga will be that guy on the right side for years to come, a guy that, you know, could be healthy. He could be a dog for you, a right tackle for a long time. I'm going to go, if I had to pick, I like Terrion Arnold, and I know the infatuation with AP and that cornerback one, you know, in this draft. I'm going Fuaga right now. If I had to pick one guy at 13, I'm taking Fuaga. Because not even just this, even if you don't get Michael Penix in the second round, let's just say you run with Aiden. You literally just made Aiden's game a lot better by securing his right side. You know what I mean? So I personally would go Fuaga.
Bro, you have to get a quarterback. I don't want to hear this shit, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
I know, but everybody, a bigger need. Everybody wants to be armchair GM and be, you know, outsmart themselves. You need a goddamn quarterback.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, done. Like, whatever. Whichever ones that you feel palatable having there, you got to get them this year.
I totally agree with you. I'm just going off of what Ridge threw into the universe, King. All I'm saying is that
I'm looking at the chat, everybody's like, oh, you got it. And then you can move up, and then you can draft a guy with a broken leg that looks like a right angle.
Well, also look at what Ridge just said. Like,
you're not Ridge, my guy, but
I'm just saying if Penix is off the board at that point, and let's just say Bo Nix is the last quarterback that's so-called that first, second round talent, you're probably going to pass on him. Go get your right tackle.
Bo Nix, I'm passing on F him.
Yeah, salute the motion Raider. Once all these tackles are out of the NFL in the next 5 years, Marcus Peters will be in the Hall of Fame for sure. Yo, salute to Emotional Ray. Throw that O up, man, for Marcus Peters, man. Salute to my guy, man. Salute. Appreciate you on the $5 donation. Torque, I love Terrion Arnold. We've talked about him a lot. I love Quinyon Mitchell. Those are two guys that I absolutely love at the cornerback position. I'm just stating the facts. Defense, you building up that defensive line. You need to get the right side of your O-line secure. You have to make sure that that's official before you go out and get another corner. I would rather run with Jack Jones and a veteran at corner than pass up on a potential anchor on the right side for Waga, who could be your starter for 10 plus years, or a JC Latham, or one of those big tackles that are coming out of the draft this year. I would rather go right tackle than a corner. I'm sorry. What if you bring Xavier Howard, or what if you bring in a Stephon Gilmore? They're your number 2 guy. Jack Jones is your number 1. You got Nate Hobbs. I'm more comfortable running with those 3 guys, knowing that we have a stout defensive line. I'd rather have a right tackle. Is what it is.
Yo, inside out.
Yeah.
What Fuaga does is, if you can't get the quarterback, what he's essentially done is he's made the team unfuckwittable in the middle. And what winds up happening is you have a situation like the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns went out there and they won with Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Because their defensive line is stout, their offensive line is stout.
Yeah.
They went out there with a backup running back. People forget Bradley Chubb was hurt last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they beat your ass and they beat you up.
Yeah.
Went out there and they protected whoever was behind center.
Salute to Aris on gifting 1 OLV Raiders Network membership. Appreciate you, family. I like this, Raw. I have a few names, and we've talked about a few of them already. But there's a guy, Muhammad Kamara, out of Colorado. Edge rusher.
Edge, man. Nice.
Yeah, edge rusher.
One of my guys I was going to cover too, man.
He had 13 sacks this past season. A guy that you can come in and he could be a rotational guy in year 1. You can build him up a little bit. And if you do move on from Malcolm Kuntz, and let's just say that, God forbid Tyree Wilson doesn't work out as an edge rusher, I'm looking at Muhammad Kamara as a guy you can potentially bring in and be a starter for. He could be your next Malcolm Kuntz, to be honest with you. And then we talk about Ray Davis. I don't know at this point if he's under the radar, but we were mentioning him before anybody knew who the hell he was. Ray Davis, and now Frank Crum, right tackle out of Wyoming.
Crumpster.
Yeah.
Big Crumpster.
Salute to Richard. Fuaga has that mean in him and doesn't give up sacks. And that's all that. Look, that's all you can ask for out of your right tackle, and someone that's not going to get you penalized every 4 or 5 plays. We'll love it, man. We'll love it. I'm a huge fan of Fuaga, man. If we take him at 13, I would not be mad at all. I know it's not the sexiest position. It's not a skill player. Like a skill, skill position. I don't really give a shit. If you go get a right tackle the future, at 13, I would love it. Let me see. D-Train says, got to go quarterback at 13. AOC will win you a playoff game, maybe 2, especially if the defense is stout. But these guys in the draft could win you the Super Bowl. This is the thing, man. D-Train, I appreciate you, brother. I can't say that Aiden O'Connell is going to win you a playoff game or 2 at this point, brother. He's not shown like you have. Look, go out there and win 1, and then let's talk about maybe he can win you 2. Let's get him to the playoffs. Even if we lose, then we can talk about him potentially winning us 1 or winning us 2. The other day, I'm not going as far as to say that Aiden O'Connell can win you a playoff game.
I'm going to end this right now. How many playoff games did Derek Carr win you?
None.
0. Get the F out of here with that. Sorry.
Salute the Ridge. I'm just hoping the draft will play out like my mock every time, and Penix Jr. is there at 44. He won't be, though. Laughing. Yeah, man, especially after the pro day, him out there cooking his 40. Out there making all the the beautiful throws that he does. I mean, look, we've said this since day 1. Wasted the best pure passer in this draft.
And look, what do quarterbacks have to do first and foremost? Throw the damn football. Everybody gets bro. That's why I laugh, bro. Like there have been. Listen, and I'm not trying to get on my soapbox, but I will. Gather around, everybody. Gather around the fire. Old Man Wasted is going to give you a little history here. Listen, every year you can go back on draft to draft to draft. And you guys fall for it every year. There's always an athletic marvel at quarterback. He runs great. He jukes and jives. And every year it's somebody that you don't expect who can throw better than that fucking freak athlete, and he does better at the pro level. It always happens, bro. These guys that do these spectacular things on film and stuff is great. But how do they look throwing a football? And I'm not saying Jayden Daniels because he looks dynamic in that way as well. But I would rather if I'm a person with a team like I have, listen, if I'm a terrible football team and I'm starting from the ground up, I take Jayden Daniels. I go get a guy to get beat up the first year and I build around him. But the team we have, we're ready to win and take the next step now.
Yeah.
I want a guy that can come in, process well, and just deliver the football to my Hall of Fame wide receiver and my Pro Bowl wide receiver.
Salute. Let me see. Devin says, I'm going to celebrate like a motherfucker if we draft that kid. Martin, my beard is definitely not looking sharp, bro. I've not got my shit cut in like 3 weeks. This week, I'm getting it shaped up and getting right. Salute to my brother, though. Minshew with Fuaga and a pick at 44. He's going with the young corner out of Missouri. In a vet like Gilmore. I mean, look, man, I do not want to run with Minshew at all, man. He needs to be the backup. If we're gonna run with an existing quarterback, and this may sound crazy, I'm going with Aiden O'Connell.
That's a fact, bro.
It is what it is. I'd rather go with the kid than go over Minshew, But I love that we have a guy like him with the abilities that he has to be the backup guy. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody, man. Y'all killing our bro in the chat, man. Let the bro live, man. Let the bro live. They have fun over there, man. They have fun over there. Nah,
killing. Oh, come on, cut that shit out.
Man. He has fun over there. They have fun over there. It's a different experience over there. If everybody had the same channel, you guys, this shit would be boring. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. Like, yo, look, and we appreciate the support from all of y'all, right? Yeah. But that don't mean that we want to see people saying negative things about a guy that I happen to like a whole lot.
Yeah.
Good dude, and to be real with you, he's helped me in YouTube. He didn't have to come to my channel when I was a nobody
as well.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as I've never been a nobody. I'm the motherfucker. But
we always been a motherfucker.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he didn't have to do that. He could just go up in the attic with his 100 and something thousand subscribers and close the door and say fuck every single one of y'all. He never does that.
But we're not gonna harp on it. You know what I mean? Look, you watch, you watch what you watch. You have fun with it or you don't. It is what it is. Draft quarterback, tackle, guard. Hafi says, go get your QB, get your tackle, get your guard. So let me say this. If you went in that order, which I don't believe we will, because you don't want to miss out on some of those corners, potentially some of those linebackers, right? But okay, if you went in this order, right? I want to see Michael Penix Jr. What tackle will be available? You probably have to take a Blake Fisher, right tackle out of Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, I like Blake Fisher.
You probably have to take Blake if we're going in this order, and then you could potentially get Zinter in the 3rd round, which it looks like he'll be ready this year to go. You can get Zinter, or you can get the young pup out of South Dakota, a McCormick, I believe that's his name. Yeah. Or you can look at one of those other, but maybe Mims is available, Rick. Maybe you're right. Maybe Mims falls to the 2nd round because there's going to be a crazy run on quarterbacks and wide receivers in round 1.
And henceforth, some of these linemen that everybody think are going to go to the 1st round aren't.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you might get, it might be a situation like a couple of years ago with Trayvon Merritt.
Yeah.
People had us taking him in the 1st round, and we didn't have to.
Yeah.
He fell to the 2nd.
So-called back injury.
Yeah, because that, and plus the way the draft fell that year.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that happened in that draft that made him fall down into the 2nd round. And it might be like that.
You know what's funny? This is the thing that kills me too, Waster, right? People were saying last year, Alex Leatherwood, if we would have, or the year before, whenever it happened, right? A few years prior. If we would have took Leatherwood in the 2nd and we took Merrick in the 1st, nobody would have been mad. But now I'm seeing people saying if we get Michael Penix in the 1st, it's a reach. But then if we get Mims or one of these right tackles in the 2nd round, like, what are you doing? It's the same thing. If you just reverse it, it's the same shit. It's the same. Look, all you want to do at the end of the day with the draft is end up with talent. That's it. Just end up with as much.
Who the hell cares where they came from?
Yeah.
Like, bro, look, if you look at the year we drafted Cleve Farrell, we got Max, and that need was addressed. We just got
there. There you go. So at the end of the day, man, you can't have it both ways, you guys. And no, we're not talking about that guy. We don't talk about that guy. We're talking about our brother, you know what I mean, that people are mentioning in the chat. Salute to the most. If we draft a quarterback at 13, I swear I'm calling Homeland Security and telling them Telesco was spotted hanging at Diddy's after party. Salute to the most on the $5 donation. Salute to Rube. Also, I don't know if Aiden can ever win a playoff game. The world may never know, but I know someone who can. Oh, shit. I know where this is going. And the world will know, too. The one and only beast from Bellflower, California. And you know, Rube, I want to show you something. I don't know if you know, because I see Martin is in the chat right here. Salute to Martin. Look, because of you, Rube, you ended up on our words of the day. Graphk and wasted. Get off my lawn. High stakes. Talk that shit. Wipe them feet. Shadow Fox. Unceremoniously blocked. Haymaker. George Halani, Rube.
Yes, man. You wound up in the Graphk and wasted bingo. That's Graphk and wasted bingo, everybody.
Yeah, man. Because of you, Rube, you started something. If we end up with him now, it was God asked for it. Salute to Martin. I see you, brother. Salute to East Coast. I know our channel is not everyone's cup of tea, but Graphk supports what we do. Definitely do. And Wasted is the homie as well. Just don't watch if you don't like. Keep it moving. Facts.
Yeah, wait. That everybody loves that channel. That's a great channel, man. Come on, man.
Nah, well, when you break down film, the thing is this: everybody looks at football differently. We've talked about this prior. Like everyone analyzes the game differently. So if you're breaking down film, that's another reason why we don't really try to break down film, you guys, because those guys catch hate. Salute to Sanjeet. Salute to Andy. Salute to Tape Don't Lie. Salute to East Coast Grid. All you guys, bruh. Everybody looks at football differently. When you break that shit down. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Look, I'm just going to talk about what I see in front of me. I'm not going to sit here and break down. It takes a lot to do what you guys do, and we appreciate that, man. Real talk. We definitely catch a lot of flack in other areas. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say this. The way people break down the game, I love it, man. I love it. You know what I mean? And laugh my ass out. Graphk and wasted bingo has me weak. Facts, bro. That shit is goated. We got to do that game one day, bro. We got to do it. Like we got to give away some hats. Some like Oaklosvegas gear or like some merch. We gotta do that one day. That'd be dope.
Graphk and wasted bingo.
Let me see. Girthy says Tape Don't Lie is great. Facts, man. Look, Girthy, it's just nasty, man. Salute
he in your chat too.
Yeah, salute the Raider. So we're gonna call him GR. We're gonna call him GR.
The Girthster.
The Girthinator.
The Girthinator.
Salute to Stacy Rubb. Mumford did solid covering the left. Facts. I think he could protect the blind side. He will be good with Penix. And we just don't know at this point, Stacey, where we're looking at him. Is he going to be guard? Is he going to be right tackle? Is he going to be the fucking new Khalif Barnes of the offensive line where you just put him where you need him to? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know yet. We have no idea what their plan is. But with Telesco, I know people watched him the other day. They brought up Mumford, and they're still trying to figure out where he's going to end up. You know what I mean? But I think personally he's going to end up at guard. I do. I always said he'd be the right tackle, but now I'm getting this real, just weird, nagging suspicion that they're going to put him at guard and go upgrade the right tackle position.
Well, I think the reason why is because if you're in the zone blocking concept, he's got to get out in the open field. It depends on what kind of athlete he is with his feet. Thayer Mumford is a powerful, powerful guy. It's a big guy. I think him being a guard, he has to kind of get upfield. You know what I mean? And I think he can do that because he's a decent athlete. But I think his skill set will line up better in his own blocking scheme at guard.
Yeah. Nah, facts. And yeah, East Coast, I hear you, brother. I hear you. The thing is, man, people never want to be proven wrong. You know what I'm saying? Once you prove them wrong, especially when you put the solid evidence right in front of them, people get upset.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a chick who gets caught cheating on Maury Povich or Jerry Springer. And they're like, I told you. You are not the father. And they still get mad or something like that.
Yeah, right. So you still get to get mad and I can't? This shit crazy. It's definitely a guard deep draft, Stacey. This is facts. Salute to the 1,500 plus people in the building, whether you're watching on Twitter, YouTube. All we ask you guys is wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Salute to our brother Top Beats. I agree, Docs. I think he'll be a good guard, but I'm not sure about him at right tackle. And he looked good at tackle. I'm not going to act like he wasn't, like he can't get better at right tackle. He just looked better at left. He looked more comfortable on the left side. But I think he'll be a great guard. If that's the way that James Craig and Getsy, the way they look at it this year, I'm cool with it. Salute to Heat Check. Are you guys worried at all about Jayden's longevity, the way he runs and gets hit? Do you think he'll clean up his run game when he's in the league? I'm definitely worried about him.
Yeah, he better. He better. He's not going to last very long. You can't put yourself in harm's way like that and just pray you get a flag, because you might get the flag and you might get the ticket, one-way ticket to the tent. Yeah. I don't want to see him getting concussions, getting hurt. You cannot do that.
Yeah. Salute real quick to everybody here, man. I seen a interesting question, and I'm trying to bring something up. There was an article that I wanted to bring up real fast. Shit, I can't even find it at this point. I'll double back to it, but it was a let me see. Answer a question real quick, wasted while I look for some real fast, brother. If you can.
So are you guys worried about Jayden's longevity? Wait, we answered this one.
Yeah, we answered that one. I'm just trying to find some real quick. Never mind. It is what it. I can't find it. So I'll just go to the next question. He said, "Wait, is wasted."
What the F?
I don't know where that came from, bro.
What are you talking about, man?
Yo, Artie, I just mentioned a few names, but there is one particular guy out there, East Coast Gridiron. Let me know what you think about this, because I know you love the collegiate level. There's a guy that not a lot of people are talking about. There might be a first 2-round guy, a corner that played great at the collegiate level. Kamari Lassiter, corner out of Georgia. Kamari Lassiter. That is another sleeper because, early on, it was like, oh, it's a foregone conclusion that he was going to be a guy that was going to be, I heard his name a lot, and then it just kind of died down. It died down. That's another guy that we can bring in maybe in that second round if we miss out on corner, if we go right tackle. Kamari Lassiter, a DB out of Georgia. That is a name to definitely keep an eye on if we miss out on those top, the Terrion Arnolds of the world, the Quinyon Mitchells of the world. I definitely think that's someone you can keep an eye on. And then we always talk about the Kyrie Jacksons in the 3rd, 4th round, the Cam Harts, but that's a name that you can definitely keep an eye on out of Georgia. I think that he's a dog. He's a dog. Natural says, let me see. Yeah, has the skill, a type of skills that he could be even better in the NFL. Facts. And look, East Coast, funny you brought him up. Lassiter's a sneaky ball hawk, hands guy. Facts.
Hey, East Coast, what do you think about Max Melton?
Oh, okay, Rutgers. Cash, we talked about him too.
Yeah, Garindo. Everybody say
he's not even a sleeper at this point.
I don't think he's a sleeper, bro. I think he's a top 5 running back prospect.
Top 5, huh?
He's a top 5 running back prospect just based off his measurables and the size and stuff like that, speed.
Trey Benson, Blake Corum, Jonathan Brooks.
I have him over Blake Corum. Blake Corum's too little.
So you got Garindo over him?
Yeah, I do.
I got those 3 guys. I got Ray, and then I got Bucky Irvin.
I got Bucky Irvin. You know what I'm saying? And Bucky Irvin's a guy you can maybe take out. But Garindo he's so. Nah, Bucky Irvin's pretty good. You know what I mean?
What we're doing, because we need that passing option now. We have those ground and pound guys. I mean, Madison can help.
I'm talking about overall.
Okay, just overall running back. I got
not for the Raiders, but Garindo is a guy, man. I like him, man. I like what he brings to the table, man.
No, he's a dog. He is a dog in space. Yes, Jalen Wright out of Tennessee is a dog too. And King, we always talk about him. I don't even hide it anymore. I put Kyrie Jackson in every one of my mock drafts. He is my Malcolm Kuntz of that draft. That year, I had Malcolm Kuntz in every one of my mock drafts. Kyrie is my Tariq Woolen, my Malcolm Kuntz in this year's draft. I think 6'3", 6'4". There is some deficiencies in his game, but you can definitely get it right at the end at the next level, especially with a Patrick Graham. You know what I mean? Calling the shots. I think that Kyrie can be great at the next level, and a Cam Hart. Rocky Sin back in the silver and black. Kevin, I wouldn't be against that. Bringing him in as a depth piece.
I would have liked to keep him previously. I didn't understand why they got rid of him in the first place. I like Rocky Sin.
Let me see. East Coast said, I love Max Melton. He is me to a safety later on in his career. We interviewed him. He's a great guy. I think he's the best 3rd level corner in this draft, to be honest. His short game needs some work. I love that breakdown. Oh, wait. And come on, Rick, you already know. I think Zinter's going to be that guy. And we had James Craig at their pro day. So we had I believe we had our quarterbacks coach and we had our offensive lines coach. So we were keeping an eye on JJ, and I guarantee you we were watching Zinter out there. Jenny says, Lassiter is a top. We always depend on Jenny to come with some haymakers. Lassiter is a top-tier zone coverage corner who has great ball hawking skills, but that press and man coverage is a different story according to scouts. Hey, man, you get the right tools around them. You get the right people that are knowledgeable. You can. That's what it is about the collegiate level. Going to the NFL and be able to be sculpted in a sense. You know what I mean? Like having other guys be able to bring out, that skill set in you.
Bro, look, this is the thing we forget in draft season. A lot of the times, the people who actually succeed at the next level are people that you never talked about. All of these, you can go back years and years and years and look at all the mock drafts, right? And then you look, and then you got guys like Keenan Allen all up and down the National Football League. Nobody fucking talked about.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about, oh, this guy's so great. Yo, it's about fit. It's about that clean slate of talent and having people bring the most out of you at the next level. Some people are going to do their best work in college. Most people do.
Yeah. I agree with you, Rich. Kyrie is the correct physical specimen for corner now with the hip drop rule. Facts.
Big you need that. A big, damn near linebacker corner.
I didn't see this Silver Assassins, but I'm going to be honest with you. I agree with it. Without an O-line. Oh, Fingers is calling me. Hold on real quick. Yo, I'm live. I'm going to call you right back. The thing is this. Without a great O-line, you can't run the football. Without a great O-line, you can't protect your quarterback. Without at least with the
Chargers, bro, they got a franchise quarterback, and then you guys got to understand something about Jim Harbaugh, and that's why when people assess JJ McCarthy and what he did or the lack of what he did, it's about opportunities. Fucking Harbaugh, you know why Harbaugh wins? Because he don't make football more complicated than it needs to be. He runs an old school, simple ass Bo Schembechler offense.
Yeah,
an old school, damn near high school offense. And you know why? Because football is about physicality. It's about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And it's about getting first downs. And he's the kind of guy where he'll fight for every inch. He'll fight for every first down. He's not trying to open it up and throw the ball and look good. And I think some people get high off of their own play calls. Look at him and look at his brother. Yeah. They run the ball, very, very simple, basic football, and they always fucking win.
Exactly. And that's why, and I know a lot of people, including myself, beat him up about bringing Greg Roman back in. He ain't gonna have nothing to do with that offense, bro. That you know what I mean? Well, he will, but I mean that's Harbaugh's team. That's Harbaugh's team. They're gonna run the football. They're gonna run the football a lot with it. They're gonna be a bruising team out there in LA now. With Gus Edwards, they had J.K. Dobbins out there. He's out there. He's out there for a meeting as well. I know he's been injured. I understand that, but that could be a sneaky pickup for them, bro. If he could stay healthy, a major if. So Jalen McMillan is a name to keep an eye on in the draft. Definitely wide receiver out of Washington. Those middle rounds. If you decide on getting a wide receiver in the third round, I have no problem if you're going to take Jalen McMillan. I personally don't want to get a wide receiver that early, but he'll be gone in the third round. He'll be gone. And Jalen, Jalen's a dog out of Washington. He was definitely overshadowed by Rome. You know what I mean? But he's a dog. Jalen McMillan is one of the ones.
My opinion said he will fight for every inch. Pause. See, my opinion, I know you have a lot of experience with fighting for every inch. Bang zoom, my guy, bang zoom.
Ford behind Wilkinson and Max. Forget about it. I like that. He's talking about the linebacker room. Scott says, Graphk, who would you pick 13 that's not a quarterback? If it's not a quarterback, I'm going Fuaga, Quinyon Mitchell, or Terrion Arnold. Those are my 3 picks at 13. That's it. That's it. Period. Fuaga at right tackle, Terrion Arnold, or Quinyon Mitchell out of Toledo. Those are the guys. Let me see. Let's get some more questions in, man. Salute the Ridge. The other thing that should be considered with the NFL drastically changing the rules this season, those rules should also be applied to college. Let these kids learn so they more. And that's one thing, Ridge, I still don't understand at this point. At the collegiate level, why do they still do the 1 foot in, 1 foot out is cool? Why confuse these kids? Have you ever thought about that way? Why do they still do that? 1 foot in, like my son, right? I go out there. My son got hands, stupid hands. And okay, I got you. But I'm like, why? Why not just change that rule? 2 feet in. Why change? Why have to change that?
There are a lot of reasons why. You know what I'm saying? They try to have a way where you differentiate the college game from the program game, and I think a lot of that is the fact that college football, they're more focused on the cultivation of their game. They're more they want to make it be known that these are amateur athletes. Yeah. But at this point, that's kind of a joke because now they're getting paid now. You have all this NIL stuff going on. They're able to leave like free agents whenever they want to. So now it's more of a professional model. So I think it should mirror the professional game now. I think initially, that's the reason why the NFL has a development problem with quarterbacks, because you have quarterbacks who run offenses in college that are not even germane to the NFL at all. You had an epidemic of that shit years ago, where most of the guys who were coming up were just raw prospects who ran college concepts, and they had to come and learn everything. And that's why you see so many young quarterbacks now, because people are starting to run. I think Bill Belichick and a lot of the coaches in the NFL got smart and they start running the spread. And then that kind of brought things together, because everybody was running the spread in college football, right? And then the guys in the NFL start running a lot of spread concepts, and it's easier for younger quarterbacks to come to the league and adjust. Where previously, when we were growing up, you had guys, running the power, the wishbone and shit like that in college, and then you get drafted high, and then people just realize that, oh, this guy's not accurate. He's not this, he's not that, because he's a big, strong kid. And they're like, oh, we'll teach him everything he needs to know at the next level. I think college football needs to stop fooling himself. And then, bro, I know this is a very long-winded answer. I'm going to wrap it up.
Are you good?
I think they did that with their amateur athletes, and this is our game, and they want to differentiate themselves from the pro game, because the pro game changes so much. But now they need to just stop playing around and realize that college football is just a minor league for the NFL. Facts.
Salute the East Coast, bro. Pull up on the show with us a week before the draft. We would love that. Pull up. Let's talk. Let's talk shop. Salute to my brother, man. Salute to Razor. It's Cap. It is Cap, brother. Cappuccino, Capadonna, all that good shit. Cap. It's not going to happen. Salute to Richard. Also, thank you, brother, on the 5 OLV Raiders Network membership. Salute to my brother. Wasted talent. Our brother got to get out of here, man.
You got to blame me on the air. Thanks a lot, right?
I mean, I could be an asshole and read this private chat that you just sent me. I got to go soon. I mean, we can do that.
All right, so we doing that now? Yo. Hey, listen, just be able to take it when you dish it out.
Yo, no disrespect. It's all good. Salute to the 1,500 people still in the building. GA, busy day with the kiddos. Just jumping on and drop a thumbs up and donation to both channels. Raiders! Salute to our brother GA, always supporting what we do. I still want to talk some football. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to set up another show, man. I'm going to hit up Stu as well and see what he got going on. What you got going on, man?
Nah, I got some shit to do with the fam. I was telling you that earlier.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Let's get out of here. We're already at an hour and 15 minutes anyway. I'm going to see if I can put something else together before we, before the night is up. Salute the quad. Clinch fist soldiers. If Diablo, Merrick, Hobbs play like their life depended on it, top 3D. Raiders sack record will be broken.
That's what she said. That's what she said, Quad. That is what she said. Top 3D. That's bad, because then there's two other. So that's terrible.
Nasty work out here in these streets, man. Salute to Quad, man. Appreciate you, brother, on the $10 donation.
Hubcaps. So the fuck I look like to you?
He said, Graphk bet is just too wasted under the bus. No. Look, man, we grown men. We got families and shit. Look, I'm not throwing nobody under the bus. Come on, man. I still gotta go. I gotta go get my kids too. So it ain't no big deal. You already know. But salute to everybody here in the building. We broke down the cappuccino on Ryan Tannehill. We talked about the Jayden Daniels talk. We talked about the Michael Penix Jr. Pro day. I think we pretty much beat this shit to an oblivion at this point. Salute to Ty. Salute Graphk and Wasted. Play PS with my kids. Salute to my dog Ty, as always, my brother, man. Appreciate you on the $2 donation. Other than that, man, what you got to say on the way out, brother?
Nothing, man. Yo, thanks for everybody for pulling up, man. Another phenomenal show. I want to say, Graphk, F you, for throwing me under the bus. That's it.
Yeah, it's all love. And that's what we do over here, at Shillmore, man. We definitely just throw each other under the bus. And then we pick each other up, we dust ourselves off and say, man, it's all good. We just fucking with you. You know what I mean? That's what we do, man. Hey, Wasted got more important things to do, man. They sit over here and talk football with us. You know what I mean, y'all?
I'm trying to make sure that I get limber enough to Shawn Michaels super kick you.
Yo, it's funny.
You turn around. Like,
yeah. No, I'm going to be honest, bro. If it was 5:30 right now, I'd be kicking and screaming to get out of here, too. So I'm only saying this guy got a few more minutes. But it's all love. Salute to the chat, man. Thank you guys, as always, for rocking with us, man. Wipe them feet. Pay your bar tabs on the way out. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be back very soon, man. Salute to y'all. We love y'all. 1.
That's what I'm talking about.